Hi everyone, this is Amslim40 from AngryBirdsNest.com. Today we're going to take a quick look at Angry Birds Go. Angry Birds Go is a brand new game from Rovio. It's a downhill kart racer, so it's very different from the original Angry Birds series. But it still features all of your favorite birds and pigs, so it's still quite a bit of fun. So the first thing I'll say, and maybe you noticed it when it came up, I had to black out my personal email address, I hope you don't mind, is that this game comes equipped with Rovio account. So your data can be saved to the cloud, so you can start playing on your iPad, pick up later on your iPhone as you're, going somewhere else, or if you're just laying in bed and just want to run a few races. Okay. There's also a telepods button right here. I don't personally have any telepods yet, but telepods you can summon in any carts that you want. Telepods are usually available at stores like Toys R Us, Walmart, and the like, and it can really help you save coins. So here are quite a few levels. These are different racetracks, or these are different courses. You start off over here in Seedway, and that's where you're going to start, and you start with Redbird. He's the only person that you have access to at the beginning. And then you can move on, and as you progress further, you'll move on to Rocky Road, Air, and Stunt. And you can see that I'm in Stunt right now. But let's just go take a look at Seedway. So right now I have the pink bird equipped. I'm going to just go up. We might as well use the red bird. Why? Because he's fantastic. So when you first start the game, you're going to have to purchase a cart. Now I happen to have this cart. There's a few other ones that you can choose from. Obviously mine has been upgraded quite a bit. And there's even, so some of them just cost bird coins. You can see my balance here in the top left corner. Or some of them you can actually purchase. See? One Super Roaster, this is $2.99. And you can keep looking for, see, sometimes they have deals that are 50% off and things like that. Either that or, again, you can telepod in. Just since we spoke about bird coins, coins are the in-game currency that you tend to use. So you can see here, this is the statistics on my cart, which is the Bubble and Beak L3. And you can see that I have top speed pretty high up, same with acceleration, handling, and strength. And if I wanted to upgrade any of these, I click on the plus, and it tells me how much it would cost. Okay, so obviously I could. For me, money is a bit of a premium, so I won't, but you understand the idea. And as the number of filled tick marks get higher and higher, things get more expensive. Also notice this, the CC meter. This is the size of your engine, and a lot of the races that you want to do, they have a CC minimum. So if you want to do a certain race, and if I had one and it said that the minimum CC was 290, I wouldn't be allowed to race it. I'd have to keep going, build up bird coins, and purchase one of these upgrades, except for not this last one, because that would only get me to 289, and put myself over 290. Really quickly, if you want to look, you can purchase coins using gems. Both coins and gems are often found in-game as well, during the race. And if you want, you can purchase gems for cash. Okay, this is the in-app purchase available. And you can see they go up to purchasing $14,000 for $99.99 US. Okay. Before I start looking at the race, again, I showed you before very quickly, this is where all of the birds and pigs, I guess, that you've unlocked. So you can see I have Red equipped. He has 5 bars, which means he can run 5 races before needing to take a break. And for him to recharge takes an hour or 2 hours or so. I also have Stella, King Pig, the Blues, Terrence, Bomb, Matilda, Bubbles, and the Foreman Pig is his name. We usually call him the Mustache Pig. There's three more that need to be unlocked, and I believe that they're, let's see if we're going to go in order, it should be Hal will go here, Corporal Pig or Soldier Pig will go here, and Chuck. I believe Chuck is going to be the last character that you can unlock. Okay, now let's start looking at race modes. So in each circuit, again this is in Seedway, there are tracks based on which character you want to unlock. Okay, so this is track 1, and this is where Stella was a champion. So there's 5 kinds of races, I should say. This one in the top left, right here, this is a regular race. This is a Grand Prix style. It's you against usually 7 other competitors. And it's just an all-out dash to the finish line. You have to place in the top 3 in order to pass. Next is Time Boom. This is you alone on the track, and you're trying to beat the clock. Just be careful, while it's you alone, there's a lot of debris on the track. There's ice, wood, and stone. The more dense and hard the material, the more damage it will do to your cart, which will slow you down. There's Fruit Splat. Fruit are scattered throughout the level. You have to go through and break enough fruit that you fill the entire meter. Actually, you're trying to wipe the entire meter clean. It starts off filled and you want to take things away. And then there's Versus. Versus you can always try. Okay, so these other 3, they usually have CC minimums. You see I'm well over them. Versus does not have a CC minimum, but you can set it to either easy, medium, or hard. The more difficult you pick, the higher the reward. The last type of race, which I can't click on, is the champion race. Okay, that's this one in the middle. You have to beat each champion 3 times in order to unlock them for your own use. Okay. So you see the first person you unlock is Stella, then Bomb, and then after that you go on to the next circuit. So just to show you one where things go a little bit faster, this is my current progress. So you see I have a Weaver, I have 1082 cc's. My top speed is maxed out, but notice I can't add anything more to it yet. In order to further improve top speed, I have to upgrade acceleration once more, handling once more, and strength twice. Once all 4 categories are maxed out, the maximum will actually increase on all of them. Okay, this happens up through 3 tiers, so L1 means it's level 1. The highest you can go is maxing out L3. So let's go take a look. Right now I'm trying to compete against Hal, and thus far have been rather unsuccessful. But let's give it a go, just so I can show you how this works. So the Champion Chase is a one-on-one race. Obviously the other races are pretty similar. I described them earlier. Up here on the right, I don't necessarily want to click yet because I don't want the timer to start. This is your ability. Each bird has their own ability. For now, I'm only going to show you the red bird's ability during this race. See the post, and I outline all of them. If you want, you can spend 3 gems to be able to use this at the beginning, this ability at the beginning. Otherwise, you're allowed to use it once per race. You also have these power-ups here at the top of the screen. There's King Sling, which allows you to really boost off the line very, very quickly. There's Cart Repair, which allows you to one time fix your cart just for free. Like I said, the more your cart gets damaged, the slower your top speed. And then there's Boost, which sort of does exactly what you think it does. There's also Question Mark. Give you a speed boost. This explains how those work. You can also pause. Okay. Very quickly, I'm going to explain. Most of these are obvious. This one will go back. This will restart the level. Note that if you restart the level mid-race, it will cost you another run. Again, you only get 5 runs per character before they need to take a break. You can switch between characters as much as you want. that's perfectly fine, but as soon as this gets down to using all 5 runs, you'll have to wait for that to recharge. At the bottom, this goes back to the main menu. This is music and audio and sound. And this allows you to, this button here means you can either switch it to tilt, which means to steer, you physically have to, so if it looks like this, you physically have to turn the device in order to turn. Or you can use this method, which I prefer, which is the tap. If you tap on the left side of this, if you press down on the left side of the screen, you'll turn left. On the right side, you'll turn right. So that's what you'll see me do this time. So very quickly, I don't expect to win. You see, if you release your bird too early, so obviously you pull back on the slingshot to fire, the further back you pull, the faster he'll start off. But if you let go a little too early, you will spin out. And now Hal, so part of the champion race, every bird has, or every character has 2 abilities. One of them is their normal ability and another one is a champion. So you saw there that Hal had the champion ability of throwing boomerangs backwards. I don't think we saw his normal ability, which is to throw a tornado forward, which is very, very scary and will spin you out and damage your cart. But you can see I'm very far behind. Here's the status up here, by the way. Whoops, I forgot that would make me turn. So you can see I'm very far behind. I told you at the beginning that I was not going to win under any circumstance. So, very quickly, I have a little bit of a straightaway. I get 1 free use of Redbird's ability. It's a moderate speed burst. Okay, you get to use it 1 time during the level. And it's a pretty decent speed burst, but unfortunately, as is the pattern, Red's ability is not particularly special. We feel bad for Red because he's the original, but he is unfortunately the weakest. But you see, I earn bird coins nonetheless. Even though I lost, I still earn coins. It's still worthwhile. I would discourage you from restarting in the middle of a race. Let's try that race one more time. I'm going to just show you my favorite bird. I'm going to use Bomb. Bomb is just awesome, so we're going to try him in the champion race. Bomb's ability is exactly what you would think. Bomb 1 time self-destructs. It does not hurt his cart, it does not hurt his forward momentum, but it will affect anybody that's nearby. But it has to be very nearby. So let's try it. That was a very good start this time. I have to avoid. And unfortunately, he's just too fast and I'm not going to catch him. Okay, well, let me get to a straightaway and I'll show you how Bomb's ability works, even though I will not affect Hal. Boom. So that's how it works. I'm not going to bother continuing right now. You don't need to see me lose again. It just makes me sad. So, that's a very quick look at Angry Birds Go. This is absolutely free for iOS, Android, Windows 8 phone, and BlackBerry 10. There are in-app purchases, but those are completely elective. As you can see, I have not made any purchases. And I have 4,000 bird coins. I have 561 gems. You earn plenty of coins and gems during normal gameplay. If you want to accelerate the process, you're more than welcome to make purchases, but in-app purchases are not necessary. Thank you for watching, everybody. Enjoy the game.